everybody thinks that when you meditate, you're supposed to not have any thoughts. You're supposed to clear the mind, when actually you're really supposed to give the mind something to focus on. So whether that's an object or a word, a journey, we like to use the breath as the object. And the reason why we use the breath is because this is something that is always here for you. You can always come back to it, and it's a physical activity. So it makes it a bit easier to focus your attention back on it. I also want to mention that your mind will wander. So a very common question when people meditate is, am I doing this right? How do I know I'm doing this right? Am I meditating? And the short answer to that is, you're meditating if you bring your attention back to your breath. So whenever you notice that your mind drifts off into thought and begins to wander, simply bring it back to your breath. Drifts off, gently and simply bring it back to your breath. So that act of bringing your attention from your thoughts to your breath is the practice. That means you're meditating. So for example, if your mind begins to wander and you consciously decide to start thinking about that and you don't want to bring it back to your breath, you're simply sitting there with your eyes closed. So you're not meditating, you're just sitting there. So I just remember, always come back to your breath, release the thoughts that you're having, and come back to your breath and focus. Okay? And I also want to mention that every day will be completely different. There will be days when your mind will be very calm, and there will be days when your mind will be incredibly active. And they're both fine. Okay? No judgment. We're here to simply observe, be present, and follow our breath. So let's begin.